Walking on Movies, Spain.
Spain is always being considered a perfect backdrop for filming, for two reasons, I think. First off, there are a tremendous selection of locations, from rolling green that rivals Ireland or England, to landscapes that are reminiscent of African deserts. And of course, there's the great weather, good and stable. Spain has a stable climate. Spain also offers a nice variety of potential stage settings, man-made constructions that no other European country can boast of. In Arabic or African or Middle Eastern countries, where one might find these structures, they are neither as well preserved, nor can they presume the same antiquity. Of course, all this is attractive to directors, especially the great ones. British director Ridley Scott, creator of films like Blade Runner and Gladiator, chose one of the best conserved fortresses in Europe to capture sequences for his film, The Kingdom of Heaven.
Pues fijaos, aquí en la zona donde estamos es uno de los espacios donde se ubicó el set de rodaje, la zona más importante de la película.
The Grand Master David Lean was another cinematographic genius that completely fell for our country's rich patrimony.
Once again, Lawrence of Arabia brought our exquisite architecture to the big screen.
Lawrence, a man of action, a poet, knowledgeable, and an impeccable strategist, surprises the Turks in one of many renowned exploits, taking Aqaba. The brilliant superproduction set designer Eddie Fowley recalls one of the most spectacular sets in the history of cinema.
The camellos and the caballos passing dentro del pueblo en esta dirección. Aquí is the canyon.
Spain provided the surroundings for Spartacus, the legendary gladiator that defied an empire, in the production starring Kirk Douglas.
Stanley Kubrick was in charge of directing this epic jewel that was awarded with 4 Oscars.
The Catalonian capital conceals the building that housed the filming of one of the most successful terror flick series of the day, REC. News reporter Angela and her cameraman accompany a group of firefighters to the building after receiving the call of alert.
Along with Angela and her cameraman, we can see how his stairwell became the protagonist in the film. Stairs that lead to the apartments where, so it seems, some of the residents have been contaminated with a frightful virus.
Millennium, Stieg Larsson's literary phenomenon, which was brought to the screen, captured the key scene at the end of the first part of the trilogy on Spanish geography.
This is the area where the journalist Michael Blomquist finds the missing Harriet Wenger.
Harriet Wenger?
Another hero who has jaunted across our land is the mythic Agent 007, who in The World Is Not Enough was obliged to infiltrate remote nuclear installations. Great treasures of cinema are present in some of the locations visited by our movie hunter.
As is the case with these cables that were used to detonate some of the explosions that took place here, or this hole through which our intrepid spy escaped.
Indiana Jones, another legendary figure of the silver screen, fought here for life or death in the search for the Holy Grail.
The action-packed chase scene hits its culminating point at the moment when one of the Nazi tanks falls over this cliff.
Walking on Movies, Spain.